I think the Havertz thing, as you know, that's made it a bit spicy as well. You know, I mean, Havertz scoring and celebrating. Noddy Madueke now in there. I think the rivalry's still there, man. It hasn't dulled. Listen.
We have players.
The money from Abramovich, he's the one that started making you win all these things.
Yes.
Leagues, Champions League, that is the money.
Chelsea are more focused on player sales than trophies. Damn. Y'all got me.
It had become blue, right? Because of all their success that they've had in recent times, but it's red again.
Why?
I mean,
Tell me about your success.
They're not challenging in anything.
Tell me about your success that changed it back to red. What did you win that made it back to red?
Period of.
This is about London. It's not even about the world anyway.
We're bigger than you in London for sure, man. You know what I mean? Just do a survey. If you used to walk around and do a survey. Hi, and welcome along to another face-off. This time it's Arsenal versus Chelsea. We're here again.
We're here again.
We're here
playing, often, man.
Yeah, we're playing you on a regular basis, bro. You know what I mean? Obviously, we played it at Stamford Bridge. It's 2 Carabao Cup games.
Yeah.
And here we are again. The league.
Very close proximity. December all the way to what? Feb.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. All the games have come very close. And also, all of them have been really, really important. Obviously, it was the first game when we played you in the league. You were down to 10 men. We didn't take advantage of that. Right, ended up in a draw.
Yeah.
But then the Carabao Cup went to your place, beat you 3-2, beat you 1-0 at our place, through to the final. And then here we are again. And this game is important.
Yeah.
It's an important game for both teams. For us, obviously we're trying to win that title. 3 points is a must, really. And for you guys, 5th place, and you got, you know, Liverpool breathing down your neck. You've got United, they beat Everton, so they're ahead. 5th place ain't guaranteed.
Absolutely not.
So you need a win as well.
We do. And that's the point. Like, I'm not really here for a draw, even though a draw would be a very good result because our record here is atrocious. A draw isn't going to really move the needle for us. We need to win this game. We've already dropped points to Burnley, to Leeds at home. We've dropped countless points to teams we shouldn't of this season. Our home record is awful. Our away record is why we're here. We're second in the away table. You're first. So we need to win this game. It's not in our favour. We're not favourites, but we need to win this game, and we need to beat the record that we have with you because it's borderline becoming what you have with Tottenham, and I can't take that as a Chelsea fan. You're sitting here, you're going for a title. I'm going for Champions League. This roles used to be reversed. Arsene Wenger.
I saw a mad stat, right? I don't know if this is true. I ain't confirmed it yet, right? That Chelsea have only ever beaten in your history Arsenal 4 times at wherever we're playing at home, whether it be Highbury, Emirates, 4 times in total.
And a lot of that cluster would have been some of my best childhood days.
Yeah.
Drogba.
I was like, wow, that's mad. You know what I mean? Like, and over the last few years, we've had a good record, especially at home.
Yeah.
Against you. And we need this, man. We need to keep, you know, a bit of doom and gloom after that Wolves game, but it was restored after that emphatic win against Spurs. Listen, you guys ain't Spurs. You're a much better team than Spurs. You're going to bring more threats than Spurs. I'm confident, man. We're at home. We haven't been back at home for a while. I think if we would have been coming back home and we hadn't have got that job done at Tottenham, there'd be people, I don't know.
A lot of pressure.
But now, even though there'll be pressure, because obviously City played the day before, there's pressure on you guys too.
Huge pressure.
So, I just feel we're in a good place after that game because you go and smash Tottenham. That just lifts the mood, you know what I mean?
It's mad, so, the contrast between Wolves away and what you guys were thinking, feeling after that to Tottenham. And this is why I don't like Tottenham. Because look at the confidence boost they've just given you. They couldn't even lose gracefully. They couldn't even lose with, like, politely. They had to get absolutely battered. So you guys are coming in, Gyökeres has got some G&A, Eze's got some G&A, everybody's feeling upbeat. Now the atmosphere is going to be different. This is why we
contrast it to you, who that draw against Burnley was very similar, very Wolves-like, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Worse, you're at home.
Yeah, we're at home. Both the games were at home. And both the games we took the lead.
Leeds as well, yeah.
We took the lead, we had the lead, and we let it slip. So this team right now, there's a lot of trust issues. Trust issues with the discipline, the red card situation, 9 red cards this season. In the home game, yeah. Even the manager, Maresca, was sent off. Like, everybody could get it. Do you know what I mean? And then no trust with the taking the lead and actually holding the lead and actually seeing the game out and managing the game. And so, yeah.
And there's obviously no Fofana.
Yeah, suspended.
No Cucurella, who I always feel that he has great games against Arsenal.
Yeah.
He's always done well against Saka. He's not.
So,
looks like he might be out as well, isn't it?
So it'll be Gusto or Hato on that left back position. I can't face Gusto on that side. I don't want to see it.
Man. Big game this week at the Emirates, 4:30 p.m. kickoff, UK time. But we're here for the face-off, right? So you know how it goes. He was on the last one.
Yep.
The questions come up, and we got to give our answers to them. So let's get ready with the first question.
Let's do it.
Right. Agree or disagree? Arsenal win against Chelsea win against Arsenal. That's their title hopes done.
That's very definitive. Oh, this is definitive. What could that do for you if you did lose that game to us psychologically? What's the points gap at the moment?
5. But they got a game in hand.
They got a game in hand.
City got a game in hand.
I'm gonna be fair here. But
I disagree.
Same.
But it would be very damaging. It would be very damaging.
Yeah.
Just the same way in which last week was uplifting.
Yeah.
It would be damaging to lose to Chelsea. It'd be one of those that get rubbed in on us. City now would be breathing down our neck. It would make things very, very difficult if we lost that game. A draw is damaging, but it's not the end of the world. But a defeat is bad. So
it's part and parcel with
I disagree, but there's just still too many games.
Yeah.
In the same way that if City lost and we won, I wouldn't be saying we're definitely winning the league. So you can't, there's just too many games left. But it'd be damaging. I cannot deny. It'd be very, very damaging.
Psychologically, it'd be soul destroying for you guys. But when people talk about it being done definitively, it's way too early for that.
Too early to say.
Way too early for that. Because when
I've got some wipes here to wipe.
Fair, yeah, that's needed.
Well, just keep the disagreeing in case you need to write on again.
True.
I don't know what the questions are.
But yeah, I just feel like the first time that you guys potentially go behind them in the league and you're not favourites anymore, that can't be the league done.
Yeah.
It just means the league is damaging.
Very damaging.
It's shifted the balance.
Yeah.
Chelsea will not be in the Champions League next season. Okay, that's for me as a Chelsea fan. I mean, if I disagree, if I agree with this, then boy, I've got problems.
I disagree.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very close. It's going to be very close because no team's convincing me there at the moment. I look at United and they're on a great run.
Yeah.
But the last couple of games they've played, they ain't been convincing, have they? They've just got the job done against West Ham, against Everton. I don't really think they deserved... West Ham was a draw. The Everton one, I think that game was like a draw written all over it and they just showed a bit of quality.
Yeah.
Can they keep that going? I think they probably will get into it. Liverpool ain't convincing me. They're not convincing me at all. So I can't...
Hang your hat on anyone.
Hang my hat on anyone. I think if Chelsea put a little run together, I looked at Chelsea's games, they've got a good run of games after us, isn't it?
They're tough games. Villa, we still have to play Villa away after you.
Yeah, it's not
We've got
hard, is it,
City.
at the moment? City, but you've got City at home.
Yeah, we've got City at home.
We've got a decent
We've got
record.
a lot of teams that we can influence the way that this
Yeah.
goes. We've got United still to play,
Yeah.
Liverpool still to play, Tottenham still to play.
Oh, you still got Liverpool as well?
We could relegate Tottenham.
Yeah.
We got all the big 6 teams
Yeah.
to play. So, yeah, I think for me, because we can win the Champions League and just qualify that way.
The what?
You know what I mean? Until we get knocked out of the Champions League. You know what I mean? You could just win it and just qualify
That's
that
where
way.
their confidence from. Where are you getting this from? All right. Agree or disagree? If Arteta won the EFL Cup and the FA Cup, that is enough.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Enough for what?
Exactly, enough for what? Because if we're talking about his job, that's one thing. If we're talking about the fans, that's another thing.
I disagree. I feel it would be enough to it keeps him his job easily. You can't sack a guy that wins a couple of trophies. We ain't exactly been winning loads and loads of trophies.
Yeah.
But I think in the eyes of the fans, it wouldn't be enough because I think the title is the one that a lot of fans are looking and thinking.
Absolutely.
You know,
and also,
so
you've had a big, not a big lead, but you've had a big boost in terms of your depth, in terms of your squad over the summer.
Yeah.
You've brought in players in all positions, defence, wing, attack, and this is the 4th attempt. So if he doesn't win it now, it shows that he's got that Pochettino-type tendency to
I think
him.
that's the main thing, it's the 4th attempt.
Yeah.
And then you start to doubt, you start to say, is this the guy that gets us over the line? I hope he can do it, man, because I do think he's a really good manager. Cup and FA Cup.
double's still...
Cup and FA
Cup double's not a joke.
Listen, that's still no joke, right?
Wow.
And I'd still be very happy with that. It'd be happy with some disappointment.
Yeah.
It'd be like, you know what it'd be, right? You'd be able to still hold your head up with pride and say this and that, and you got a million excuses you can still make.
Yeah.
But league, or if you had a Champions League, that those, they cancel out every negativity that can be thrown at you.
If you did a cup double, would you do a parade? What would you want? Would you want a parade for a cup double?
No.
Really? No?
A cup double? No, because I think there'd be still so much disappointment of not getting the league.
Yeah. That you can't parade.
That the parade would be a bit flat for me.
Fair?
Yeah, that's just me.
Fair. Damn, you guys come a long way.
We've come a long way, man. Boy, listen, let's get a parade for top 4. You know what I mean? So
That's what I'm saying. Liam Rosenior won't be at Chelsea next season. Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree on this one, but let's see. See what you feel.
I disagree as well.
Do you know what it is with me, yeah? Our ownership are so in the red right now with managers and hiring and decision making with signings and appointments. They cannot afford for him not to be here next season. They've made the decision to sack Maresca, who won trophies, who before the capitulation over back-to-back Christmases had Chelsea in second, had Chelsea in conversations with what he had as a squad and the limitations and the difficulties in managing said squad. He was doing a job up until a point. If you now hire this guy inside Blueco from Strasbourg, which is an inside appointment, an inside hire, and you don't even survive more than 6 months, your decision-making process is all over the shop and it has to be stripped and ripped out. So for me, this is a non-negotiation. Like, he has to be there. Because this is meant to be a project, long term.
I think it depends on
long term. This is not Roman Abramovich.
On how the season ends up. I do feel that if I'm saying that I feel you can get top 5 and that gets into the Champions League, then I think for
you can't have a project, Robbie, with young players and have instability as a head coach who's in charge. You have to have stability.
And
this
so,
is not Lampard,
so far,
Drogba, Czech, Terry, where you can keep chopping and changing managers when you're winning trophies. The demands, you can't do that.
So far, I think he's done a decent job. Even when you think of all the instability and stuff like that, he's done a decent job. He seems to be. I think he deserves a chance. I do feel though that if he didn't get into, say there was no Europe, and he'd be under a lot of pressure.
He'd be under pressure, but
they
chose not to do anything in January as well.
Yeah,
so
I feel they'll keep him next season.
They chose to appoint him and they chose not to buy anyone in January. So
which seems to suggest that unless it ended up horribly for him, and I don't think it will.
The Chelsea and Arsenal rivalry has dulled over the years. I don't know. This is a difficult one because I still feel it.
I still feel it.
But
you used to say your biggest rivals were Spurs.
With Spurs,
it's your hatred.
There's a lot more hatred in the game, I think.
I disagree. I still think this is a big rivalry. I still think the two sets of fans, the two sets of teams do not like losing to each other. I think you saw it in that Carabao Cup over the 2 legs. You know what I mean? Like, both teams desperate to win it. You know, ex-players getting involved. Remember John Terry was moaning about how we were celebrating at the end. And I think the Havertz thing, as you know, that's made it a bit spicy as well. You know, I mean, Havertz scoring and celebrating. Noni Madueke now in there. You know what I mean? He's not exactly, when he's playing, he's not exactly, he don't look to be the type of player that if he scores, he's going to be like, give it the, he looks like he's celebrate as well.
Yeah.
I think the rivalry's still there, man. It hasn't dulled. Listen, and at one stage when you were at your heights, it weren't really no rivalry because you were killing us.
Maybe that's
you were killing us for a while.
Yeah,
right?
Maybe that's the
so
perspective.
maybe it felt sweeter for you lot then.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I guess it's back on our side now where we're kind of beating you on a regular basis.
Yeah.
But I still think the rivalry's there. We still seem to always buck up somewhere along the line because both teams are still getting there. There's still, you know what I mean, I still had Chelsea fans giving it to me about them winning the Club World Cup. You know what I mean? The first fans, when you guys won that, you were ringing up Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
You're ringing up United fans, you're ringing up Tottenham fans. That rivalry's still there.
Do you know what it is? I don't
think it's dulled. Not in my books.
Maybe it's because we're not beating you, or I don't think we're competing with you as much as we should be, that it feels like it's dulled because it's become too one-sided for me. Whereas the Tottenham one, we always beat them. So I think that rivalry's been better. You know what I mean? I think that rivalry's
so it's
better.
only better because you beat them all the time.
But it also feels like there's more venom. I don't know what it is about the Chelsea-Arsenal game. Maybe Caicedo with that tackle, the red card, maybe brought a little bit of it back. There isn't that venom. You know,
there's not that hatred.
You know the 06-07 Cup final? The big brawl at the end.
Yeah.
Fabregas and Lampard booked and Torre and Mikel sent off and Adebayor. There was Mourinho, Wenger. I feel like there was more venom there, whereas now I feel like it's a bit more polite. Rivalry.
I think the rivalry's still there. I think there's still a dislike of Chelsea from Arsenal fans and vice versa.
Toxic. I want it to be toxic.
But it's not. But there's a lot of respect for the two clubs, right? So and their position. So it's not like it's not a hatred. Like I don't go to Stamford Bridge and say to myself, "Boy, I better get there early." Man,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's that?
Whereas like last week at Tottenham, I can't walk around freely like what I do at Stamford Bridge. No way. Yeah. So
yeah. Chelsea bought their way to the top. It's classic question, isn't it? As if money is not necessary, you know, in terms of investment to get up to the top. Look at Leicester. They won the league. They couldn't sustain it. Back down in the Championship, fighting relegation because they didn't have the money. The money. Of course you're going to say that.
Right.
Of course you're going to say that.
There's no disagreement in it, innit?
What do I say?
Yeah. What do you say after what you just said?
I'm going to make a case to say that we were near the top already before the money. Were we not?
No. Make your case then. Make your case and explain how that was.
I mean, we were finishing, we had a couple of times where we finished second. We had a couple UEFA Super Cup wins and Cup Winners' Cups and Cup finals with Di Matteo and, you know, we had Ruud Gullit, Zolas, we had good players, you respected us. It's not like...
We're starting to spend money then though.
Yeah, okay, but this is about Roman Abramovich. And to say that Chelsea weren't a top elite level team, okay, fair, but we were still a top. We were still in and around it. Whereas City, they were 10th, 11th, 12th before the money. We weren't there. Chelsea were finishing Champions League places, hovering in and around. They weren't way out of sight. Roman, if we didn't qualify for the Champions League, he would never have bought us. So again, it depends what the word top means.
Listen.
If the word top means Man United, Liverpool level, okay, no. If the word top means just a top 6 team, because right now we talk about the big 6, we were definitely a big 6 team, we were definitely a top team. We were, before Roman. Early 2000s, you know. Hasselbank, Flo, Zola,
Yeah. All right.
Gullit. We had players, Dennis
the
Wise.
money from Abramovich, he's the one that started making you win all these things, leagues, Champions League. That is the money that did it. And listen. If we had had that money then and we'd be spending that, I would have took it, right? But there's no denying it's the money that did it, bro.
Fair.
But I always say this, right? Look around Europe. I've said this a million times. If you look around European football, the teams that spend the most money win the league. on the most regular basis. So if you look in PSG win it in France, they spend the most. Bayern spend the most in Germany, they win it. Olympiacos spend the most in Greece, they win it. It's either Real Madrid or Barca, they win it. Maybe Atletico, they've started spending, so they get a look in.
Yeah.
It's the same with us. We've had to spend to get back to be challenging. Right? You're not going to win these leagues without spending big money. So, Leicester did it. Now Leicester, all of a sudden, could be in the Champions League, could be League One.
Yeah.
Right, so...
They had their 5,000 to 1 shot.
Man City, like you said, they came from absolutely nowhere
like seriously
to be an
nowhere.
elite team because of money.
They came from so far back that their first couple of years under Sheikh Mansour were trying to qualify for the Champions League. I remember the games against Tottenham back-to-back seasons. One season they missed out, one season they got in. That's the money elevated them to
money buys you the players. Money buys Pep Guardiola. You can't get Pep Guardiola on a budget. He ain't coming. And if he ain't got a big budget to spend, he ain't coming. So money in football is essential, to be honest. The Arsenal board will want Arteta out if he doesn't win anything this season.
You'd know more about this than me. I feel like there's I don't know.
I disagree. I think they'd be under pressure from the fans. I think they'd be under pressure from a lot of noises outside, but I think they absolutely love Arteta. I think they respect what he's done, the way he's brought this club back to challenging, and I think they'd give him another chance.
Which is mad.
Probably he would be mad.
It is mad.
If he didn't win anything this season, I think it probably is mad. But I do think they like this guy so much that they would give him another chance. It'd be his last chance, but they'd give him another chance. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you got all the time in the world, then...
I don't.
Keep going, you know what I mean? Keep going.
I don't have all the time in the world.
For me, personally, I would have hit my limitation if he didn't win it this season.
He's got to win something.
Something this season, yeah. Chelsea are more focused on player sales than trophies. Damn. Y'all got me.
Chelsea are like a crypto club, man. They buy players to sell on. I don't understand the Chelsea strategy. Over the last few years, I mean, we just spoke about Abramovich. His strategy was clear. Win, 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 and I'm bringing in player. And if you don't win it, you're gone, and I'll replace that with... That was his strategy.
Yeah.
This strategy, I don't understand. They've got great young players, right? You can see it. Estevals, Cole Palmer, like right around the pitch. It is so obvious when you look at that Chelsea team.
What it needs.
Go and add 3-4 experienced, top quality players to that team, and they are a serious threat to everybody. Yeah. Every year, they don't. They'll just go and buy like youngsters. And all of these players are players that they're buying long-term contracts, 8-9 years, with the hope that they can flip that and then go, I just don't...
The priority is not winning. That's not what they... by the way, spelled Chelsea wrong. Incredibly disrespectful. I can't believe
Chesley.
That. Chesley. That's not... Like, the priority cannot be to win. The priority is business, and then winning can sometimes come as a consequence of the fact that we do have good players. Like, we can win a Club World Cup final against PSG because we've got good players. We can win a Carabao Cup or FA Cup the odd year. But when we talk about winning as the priority, it can't be the priority when you target Delap, Garnacho, Gittins. Like, that's not
Can't be, because I look at Chelsea.
You know that's not what we need.
Chelsea, when was the last time Chelsea put in a proper challenge for the league? That was the last time you won it.
Yeah, 2017.
The last time when you won it.
Nearly 10 years ago.
And that's starting to look a long time ago now.
Nearly a decade.
And in that time, they've not come close to winning the league, right? And I just like, so if you're aiming to win the league, surely they would have gone and bought those type of players in.
It's not good for business.
I've got to agree.
It's not good for business. High wage earners and players that are depreciating assets in terms of their age. It's not priority. More pressure on Arsenal to win than Chelsea. To win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree. I
feel like,
obviously, Chelsea they're under pressure because of how things are going for them. But I think if Chelsea came and they got a point because of the record at the Emirates, that's going to be looked on as a positive by your fans, by your manager, if we get a point, it's not going to be looked upon as a positive. It's going to be looked upon as a negative because it'll be like, we normally beat Chelsea at home. Yeah. We need to beat Chelsea. We need to win every game. It's just like every game now, drop points is a negative for us. Simple as that. We playing flipping Real Madrid at home. It don't matter.
Yeah.
We need to win.
The stakes are higher for you because you're fighting for something more important, and we can drop points in the top 5 race, and the repercussions are...
There's more teams that can slip up.
They'll just drop points as well, so we'll catch them. Whereas you guys, if you drop points, it actually could change everything.
And there's more teams that can slip up. We've only got like kind of one...
Just one guy
behind us on our tail.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. And Robbie, don't be silly now. Don't be silly. This has been good so far. Okay, we're being silly.
It has become blue. Right, because of all their success that they've had in recent times, but it's red again.
Why?
I mean,
Tell me about your success.
They're not challenging in anything.
Tell me about your success that changed it back to red. What did you win that made it back to red?
No, we haven't won nothing yet.
So how can it change?
But number one, when we talk about it, right, even with all your successes that you've had in recent times, it's still a bigger club than you. They're bigger than you. We're bigger than you worldwide. You've risen, you're up there, but we're bigger. You agree?
I personally think that our European and global trophy haul outshines a lot of what you've done, especially when we are...
So City a bigger club than you?
No, because their European and global trophy haul is not bigger than us. We've won 2 Champions Leagues, we've won multiple Europa Leagues, we've won the Conference League, even though not looked upon too fondly. We've won a Club World Cup.
Look how many leagues they've won over the years.
Cup.
They've won the Champions League.
Domestically.
They've done the treble.
They've eclipsed us domestically.
So worldwide, are they bigger than you? City?
No, they're not bigger.
Right, so what I'm saying, we're a bigger club than you worldwide. Right? We're bigger, right? You've had a period of...
This is about London. It's not even about the world anyway.
We're bigger than you in London for sure, man. You know what I mean? Just do a survey. If you used to walk around and do a survey. We're bigger than you in London. If we win this league, right, we measure parades, our parade would be way bigger than yours.
My thing is if...
We're bigger, man.
If you argue that we made London blue, there's nothing that made it back red. Either it was never blue, or it's still blue, because you haven't won anything to change the colour of London. Winning football matches is temporary. Trophies are permanent. And you know this.
But we're still the biggest club here.
Listen.
If it's on trophies, presently it's blue. If it's just asking who's a bigger club, it's red.
If I'm looking for a representation of this city and I want to take it internationally, forget the fans, I'm talking about representing in a good way that means trophies and means success and means flying the London flag. I'm choosing Chelsea because Chelsea have shown to do that on the global stage and represent. You went 8 years without even being in the Champions League. We were carrying this whole city on our back when you was in the Olympiakos and Dinamo Zagrebs and all sorts. And now suddenly you've just changed the colour of London because you've been runners up. Runners up. This is your best ever era, you know. You better win something.
You weren't carrying nothing.
We were carrying everything. Right. Carrying everything.
All right, so those are the questions. Listen, we need to make London red, man. We need to win something.
You got to win something, man.
And we need to do it by starting by winning this week.
Don't let us be the next team in this city to win another trophy, because it doesn't look good.
Do you know what I'd like to see, right? On Sunday.
It's not good optics.
Kai Havertz roll up, right? Because I think he's going to be fit for this game. The same way in which we bought in Eze. We just said, yo, Eze, right? This is your game.
Havertz and Madueke.
This is your game, right? Because you're playing against, right, Spurs. We know you always score.
Yeah.
Havertz always seems to score against you. He may not start, but I think he's got a part to play in this game, man. I still, one of my favourite moments of the season was his last-minute goal.
Oh,
right?
God.
That was beautiful, man.
Yeah, that was...
Come on, Kai, man, step it up.
Work. That's nasty.
Predictions.
What's your prediction for this thing? I'm gonna be sensible. I'm actually gonna go over 1-1. 1-1 draw.
1-1.
Yeah, it's as good as I can
I'm
give.
going with 2-1. I think Arsenal are going to win this game. You've got a couple of injuries.
Yeah.
Cucurella is a big one for you. I think he always does well against us. That's a big miss for you guys. And bro, if you get a red How many? Even with a red card. That's why London is red. It's about red cards that these guys keep getting.
If we get another red card in this game, bro, just shut the whole thing down. Shut it all down.
It's funny because we ain't even had a red card. Like, and I remember that season last year.
You used to have a discipline issue.
Last year, remember we kept getting all them red cards, Declan Rice, Trossard, all that. Like that really, it does cost you.
It cost you, yeah.
It cost
us
you big
a lot
time.
of points this season. It's the red cards.
Yeah.
It cost us a lot of points.
2-1, Matisse. We have to win this game.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-1. As much as I would love to say that we're going to win, with the way that we've come to this stadium in recent years and the couple of players that are missing, I can't see it as of yet, and I'm legally blind.
Legally blind.
Legally blind.
Listen, may the best team win, man.
Honestly.
Don't forget, tell them where they can check you out, Matisse.
Yeah, MAH on YouTube, and yeah, that's the really only place that matters, to be honest. The YouTube content's coming thick and fast. We're going to be doing a review, I'm sure, to this, and hopefully I'm not getting my ass whooped once again.
Hopefully he is. Thanks.